Hi everyone, and I welcome you all in this video. Today we are gonna take a topic that is very simple, that seems to be very simple, but it is very significant. That is introspecting our mistakes, introspecting our actions, where we are going wrong. We have to uh, trace, we have to trace our path. We have to check time to time that if we are going in the right direction or not. So here I would share my experience towards this, and we'll be having the general uh, talk about this aspect. So for almost 7 8 days I have been doing my task, very simple tasks I have decided, and I have been doing it, and I have managed to do those tasks on a regular basis. But I was just reluctant to do anything extra than that, anything more than that. And those tasks constitutes constitute only 10% of uh, of the day, of the time that I have on a regular basis. And those tasks too, I just could not manage to get more time, or to you know uh, to have more time than completing those tasks. I don't know, I completely am aware of the fact that these tasks would have been completed within 5 hours. But what about the rest of the time? But I just had, I mean, it felt to me that I have just only 5 hours, and in completing those tasks of 5 hours I have completed, or I have spent my whole day, and it is happening on a regular basis. So here I have realized that I am going wrong. My goal is simple, my goal is great, and according to my goal I'm not going uh, in a right direction. I have to i have to change my strategies, because I have realized that I have to be disciplined so that I would complete those tasks. But as well as I have to be very much conscious about strengthening myself, about making amendments, making improvements, and I have to check on myself. I have to put a check on myself, on the mistakes, regarding the mistakes, regarding the uh, kind of actions that I am taking beside the task. Just because I have completed the task, the day task, it does not mean that I am free to do anything, right? So, and of course today's incident, I mean, I have been very much unconscious, or careless towards other things. I started forgetting things, like I have done a big blunder today. By but by God's grace, I have saved today's video that I am recording on this phone. I have lost this phone today. I mean, I was just I went somewhere and just when I was coming back from that place to home, I just put my phone in the pocket, but I didn't. I was not conscious that much, so that I would just put the chain up so that it would not fall. The phone would not fall. But what happened? I just forget to pull up my chain of the trouser, and during the way my phone fall fell, and when I reached home, I realized that I don't have phone. I don't have my mobile. And then I got to know that maybe there might be two uh, possibilities. There are two possibilities. That first one is that I may have forgotten my phone on that place where I have went, or otherwise it fall it has fallen somewhere in the route that I have come through. So I was very much tense. I won't say that much tense because there was something which kept my hopes alive. That I prayed Shri Krishna. I prayed the Supreme Lord that please, please help me getting my phone back. And somewhere I was in peace, but literally that peace was accompanied with fear, because this is uh, I mean 12,000. This phone cost about 12,000. What about it is of 12,000? And I was thinking that my data is in this phone. Everything, I mean not everything, but most of the things, information is in this phone. And what would my father and mother, my father would do when he would get to know that I have lost my phone. And I was, I mean, I just called a boy with whom I had gone to the place, and I just called him, and he came. With him, I mean, I went to the same route again, so that I mean, having kind of hoping that my phone would uh, be kind of fallen. I would find it somewhere fallen, but it didn't happen. I went to the place where I have said, but I didn't find the phone there. The people were, I mean, the person or the owner of that place was saying that I had not left my phone there. Maybe I have lost it somewhere else. And that time I lose I lost my one hope. And then I mean someone I was kept trying to call, and the ring was going, but the phone was ringing, but nobody I mean answering that. But once it was answered, I got up. I mean, I got some hope again that maybe this person got my phone, and I will ask him to get back, and he would give that. But what happened? Uh, I mean, I just uh, you know when the guy answered the call, I was full of hope, but the next moment the phone got hung up, and I again tried to call that person, but this time the phone, I mean, it was switched off. I was, I lost my last, I lost my last hope, because at that moment I was feeling that somebody has got my phone, but he just switched off the phone, and he would not, so that he would not get any calls further, and he would simply just sell that phone to some mobile shops or some technical shops. But I mean, someone also, the other person, the owner of that place where I have visited, he got he got my number, and he called the phone, but I have lost all the hope, because the phone was switched off. And the next moment the call was picked up by that person, and I was astonished to see that, because I mean, I have just called the person and it was switched off. The hopes again alive, the hopes alive again. And this time this person was talking, it means that there are chances that he would back the phone, he would give it back. And I mean, I was happy. I was, full of hopes when he talked to me, and he told that he is in that place and come and take the phone. I was, I mean, that feeling was very peace giving, because I have lost my phone, and by God grace, I am going to get it back. So I, hurried up, went to the place and get the phone. That person was one of my known. He studied. He was the pass out. He was one of the pass out of the school where I have studied for till 10th class. So I got. I mean, I was sure that my phone. I would get my phone. But what happened? I mean, that person was telling me that first. I mean, the first thought that that came to my mind when I got this phone, that I would kept this phone and would not call you, would sell it. But I asked one of my, uh, you know, one of my uncle, who is a sub inspector. So I asked him, and he said that don't just don't take it to don't just don't keep the phone, but give it back to the person and ask him for the bounty. And he was asking for kind of creatine, the money to buy creatine, protein type something, gym content. I mean, this is a product of gym. But as he was my known, so he didn't ask for me. And when he told me that when he got the phone, other person was uh, kind of claiming that it was his phone, but he did not have proof, I didn't give him. At that time also, I was sure that this was the God grace. This happened because of the God grace. I mean, I mean, literally, I lost all the hopes, but I just said, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And that, gave me the hope. And somewhere deep into my heart, I knew that I would get my phone back because God is with me. Krishna, Shri Krishna is with me. That Supreme Soul is with me. And I got it back. I know anything could happen. Anything could have, uh, anything could had happened. Maybe my phone, हो सकता था कोई ऐसे व्यक्ति को मिल जाता जो वो वापस नहीं करता। लेकिन भाई, भगवान की दया से, उनके आशीर्वाद से मुझे मेरा फ़ोन मिल गया। लेकिन मैंने जो गलती करी, मेरी वजह से ये जो गिरा, वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट, बहुत बहुत बड़ी बेवकूफ़ी थी। और वो बहुत बड़ी, जो है, मैं कहूँगा गुनाह था, क्योंकि उससे पहले भी मैं गलती कर चुका हूँ। गलती एक ही बार होती है, उसके बाद अगर वो होती है तो वो गुनाह कहलाया जाता है। गलती का नाम दे के हम अपनी लापरवाही को जस्टिफाई नहीं कर सकते। तो बहुत अपने आप को चमाटे मारे। लेकिन हाँ, ये गलती अब दोबारा नहीं होगी। ये गलती के साथ साथ कुछ और भी रियलाइज़ किया मैंने कि यार, काफ़ी दिनों से मैं अपने वक्त का जो है यूटिलाइजेशन नहीं कर रहा हूँ। बस उसे किसी भी तरह से बस वो फ़्लो हो रहा है। वक्त तो अपने आप बीत ही जाता है, उसको ज़रूरत नहीं है किसी की कि आप हमें यूज़ करो। हम तो बस वक्त को अच्छे से, अपने आप को वक्त के हिसाब से ढाल सकते हैं और अपने आप को मैनेज कर सकते हैं। वक्त को कोई मैनेज नहीं करता। वक्त कंसिस्टेंट है, वो डिसिप्लिन, वो आता है चला जाता है, आता है चला जाता है। डेली का टाइम है इसका, आता है चला जाता है। 24 घंटे से ज़्यादा वो चुकता नहीं है। वक्त तो चलता ही रहेगा। तो इससे जो है पता चलता है कि अपनी गलतियों को इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करना ज़रूरी है, बहुत ज़रूरी है। नहीं तो आप गलतियाँ करते रहेंगे और कुछ सीखेंगे नहीं। मैंने काफ़ी गलतियों के बारे में सोचा, काफ़ी नहीं सोच पाया, काफ़ी छूट भी गई होंगी। लेकिन हाँ, ये तो सबसे बड़ी गलती थी कि इतना बड़ा फ़ोन घुमा दिया। और कैसे, अनकॉन्शियस था क्या? इस तरह से काफ़ी ध्यान रखना चाहिए। और मैं दुआ करता हूँ कि जिस लड़के ने मुझे फ़ोन दिया उसको एक शानदार सी जो है वो जॉब करे जो वो चाहता है, उसे शानदार सी लड़की मिले जो वो चाहता है। और भगवान उसे खुश रखें, उसके परिवार को खुश रखें। बस एक अच्छा काम करा है उसने। और इस अच्छे काम, अब मुझे इतना भी समझ में आया कि हम अगर अच्छा काम करते हैं तो वो किसी और को कितनी खुशी दे सकता है। तो अच्छे काम करते रहिए। देखिए, इंसान ये नहीं है कि 1000 इंसान बुरे हैं तो हम भी बुरे बन जाएं। लेकिन आप ये सोचिए कि उन हज़ारों इंसान में जब आप एक अच्छे इंसान के रूप में नज़र आएंगे और किसी की उम्मीद जगाएंगे, तो आप सोचिए आपको कितनी खुशी होगी। तो अच्छे इंसान, चाहे पूरी दुनिया नहीं हो, लेकिन आप बनिए। क्योंकि कोई भी बुरा इंसान अच्छे इंसान से मिलेगा तो उसे अच्छा ही लगेगा। कोई भी बुरा इंसान होगा, वो हमेशा चाहता है कि एक अच्छा इंसान हो दुनिया में। तो अच्छाई अभी ख़त्म नहीं हुई है। और मैं दिल से दुआ करता हूँ कि उस बंदे का भला हो, उस बंदे की अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम हो तो वो सॉल्व हो जाए। और ना हो प्रॉब्लम तो भैया वो जो है जॉब जॉब जल्दी से करे, वो तगड़ी वाली जॉब करे, जो भी वो बनना चाहता है उसका उसमें नंबर आ जाए। एंड काफ़ी अच्छी उसे लड़की मिले, उसकी ज़िंदगी अच्छी रहे, बहुत अच्छी रहे, शानदार रहे। ये ज़िंदगी कहे के जाके यार ज़िंदगी जी है कुछ है। तो यही दुआ है मेरी भगवान से। और हाँ, अपने आप की जो गलतियाँ करी हैं जो गलती करी है वो बहुत जो है थपड़ा दिया, लेकिन थप्पड़ों से कुछ नहीं होता है। होता है कि अब गलती नहीं होगी। ये कमिटमेंट है ज़िंदगी भर कि आज से मेरा फ़ोन नहीं खोएगा। अब मेरा फ़ोन नहीं खोएगा, कभी नहीं खोएगा मेरा फ़ोन। ये मेरा खुद से वादा है, कभी नहीं भूलूंगा किसी जगह। ठीक है, तो आज के लिए इतना ही। चलिए बाय।